Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Cardinals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Off the play fake, Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second down, here's Chubb again. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Third down, it's Willis. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On second and 11 now. Willis. There's Trimble, the tight end. Touchdown! Tommy Trimble. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On play action, Mills. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Cards force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
19 seconds, 19 seconds. 19.
First and 10, it's Willis. And this one's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Willis back to the air on second and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
That's good for a Lion.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Willis now off of play action. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go play action. Mills. Back-to-back catches here for Carter. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Mills on 3rd and 2. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Play action now. Mills. And this one is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Play fake. Mills. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Allen Robinson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Cardinals have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Let's go. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Lions at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 77 look. Warriors 70.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Now Mills. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Willis. And the pressure will bring him down here. The the Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On the check. Viking 18.
And trouble trying the middle here. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. And that is incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Willis on 3rd down. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Chubb on the counter. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is Wilson on the jet sweep. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Garrett Wilson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mills throw here, taken in by Boykin. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Mills. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st and 10, Mills. He's got the hookup downfield to Boykin. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Cardinals. Miles Boykin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Steps away. He finds Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
A give running right is Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nick Chubb, 33 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On play action, Mills. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. Mills again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd and 16. Mills. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he's got room. Shifts by him. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They go play action with Willis. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Garrett Wilson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Lions will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.